Welcome to Gem 2 the Game. If you enjoy playing card and board games, we have a brand new one that you're definitely going to want to try. This first printing first edition game can be played with either two people, two teams of two people, or you could even play alone to hone your skills for competitive playing. As we open the box, you'll notice genuine Swarovski crystal game pieces. We're using these for the first edition. You'll also notice a deck of cards, 40 of them in all, with Roman numerals. There are 4 suits, each having 10 cards. The suits are emeralds, marquise, rubies, and hearts. There are also 14 promotion cards that you'll need to remove from the deck before shuffling. Please feel free to give these out to anyone who might be interested in purchasing the game. There are 2 different scorecards in our game. One is for single player, and the other is for 2-player and teams. The single player has been carefully developed to transition contestants smoothly into the more in-depth 2-player version. The 2-player version allows players to call penalties against each other and offers the ability to make bets before your moves. These 2 features can quickly add a large number of points to your total, making it easier to come back from big deficits. Finally, you'll find the instruction manual and the game board, which is at the bottom of this box. I'll open the game board and show it to you now. Now let's deal the first 4 cards and show you some game basics along with the 3 main moves of the game. The first card of each deal will always go down in the top left square, followed by the top right, bottom left, and bottom right. To win a round, you'll need to complete it by having only the 4 high cards of the deck left on the board after the last deal. Those would be the Roman numeral 10s. After each deal of 4 cards, the player will move around or remove as many cards from the game board as possible according to the game rules. As I mentioned, there are 3 main game moves. I'll show you those now. These moves are designed to assist you in taking cards off the board. The more cards that come off the board, the better you do. Move 1. If there are 2 cards of the same suit on the board, you can remove the card with the lower number. In this case, you can see that we could take the 1 of hearts off the board due to the 7 of hearts. Once you're done taking cards off the board during each move, you'll put them in the card pile box at the bottom left of the game board. There's a second card box at the bottom right of the board that you'll be needing too, but we'll explain that to you when it's needed. With no more moves available, we'll put down the next 4 cards. With all following deals of 4 cards, you must put those cards on the outside of any card that's under them. By doing that, you'll be able to see every card that's down on the board. Now we're going to play the game using the move I just showed you until the second move comes up. In this case, we could take the 5 of hearts off due to the 6 of hearts. We could also take the 1 of rubies off due to the 8 of rubies. The next move has just become available. Move 2. Whenever there's an empty space, you can always move a card from a pile of at least 2 cards onto that empty space. You can choose whichever card you want to move based on what you see underneath it. In this case, I'm going to bring the 6 of hearts down because I knew the 7 of hearts was under it. So that will enable me to take the 6 of hearts off the board. Then we're going to take the 8 of rubies and move it over, which will allow us to take the 7 of rubies off. In the turn I just completed, I was able to take a total of 4 cards off the board. When taking cards off the board during each turn, I keep all of them in my non-dealing hand before putting them down in the card pile box at the bottom left of the game board. It's important to keep track of the number of cards coming off the board during each turn. I'll be showing you why in just a few minutes. With no other moves available, we'll put down the next 4 cards. We'll be able to take the 3 of rubies off due to the 6 of rubies. We could also remove the 1 of emeralds due to the 6 of emeralds, and the 6 of rubies due to the 8 of rubies. Finally, the 6 of emeralds could come off due to the 7 of emeralds. I'm going to put down the next 4 cards. Let's take the 3 of hearts off due to the 10 of hearts, and let's take the 5 of marquise off due to the 10 of marquise. We're still waiting for the final move to become available. We'll take off the 4 of marquise due to the 9 of marquise. A lot of cards are going down on the board right now. Let's take the 2 of marquise off due to the 6 of marquise. The 2 of emeralds off due to the 7 of emeralds. Still waiting for that last move. When you're using all 3 moves, you could really take a lot of cards off the board. Okay, let's take the 4 of rubies due to the 5 of rubies.
Oops.
The 5 of rubies due to the 9 of rubies. And the 5 of emeralds can now come off due to the 7 of emeralds. Again, what we're hoping for at the end of this round is to end up with the 4 high cards of the deck. Those are the Roman numeral 10s. The 3 of emeralds we could take off due to the 9 of emeralds. We can now take off the 9 of rubies, the 2 of rubies, the 8 of rubies, all due to the 10 of rubies. We could either bring the 10 of rubies, the 9 of emeralds, or the 1 of marquise down. Let's take the 1 of marquise down because we know we'll be able to get rid of that right away with the 3 of marquise. Then let's do the same thing with the 3 of marquise and get rid of the 3 of marquise due to the 6 of marquise. Let's do it again. A lot of cards are coming off the board now. Now we have 3 choices of cards we could move. Again, we're always going to look under those cards to see how it might help us with other moves. We're going to take the 9 of emeralds and move it down, which allows us to take the 7 of emeralds off the board. Now we're going to take the 10 of rubies and move it up. And now the last move has become available. It seems as if there's nothing we could do here as far as taking more cards off the board. However, the last move has just shown up. Move 3. You can always move a card of an opposite color over another card that is only 1 digit away. For example, in this case, we could take the 9 of marquise and put it over the 10 of rubies. Different colors, 1 digit away. That opens up the 9 of hearts coming off. It will also allow us to take the 9 of marquise off, which will allow us to now take the 10 of hearts and put it over the 9 of emeralds, allowing us to take the 7 of hearts off. And finally, you could never leave any square empty if there are any piles that have more than 1 card on them. You might be looking at the 9 of emeralds and the 10 of rubies. Different colors, 1 digit away. In a situation like this, though, you're not allowed to move one of them over the other if it's the bottom card of the square. So you can't do this because there's no card underneath it, and you can't do this because there's no card underneath it. I think there are about 8 cards left in my hands. We have a chance to win this one. Okay, let's take off the 4 of emeralds, the 9 of emeralds, and the 8 of emeralds, all due to the 10 of emeralds. We can take off the 4 of hearts due to the 10 of hearts, and we're going to move the 10 of emeralds over. There are 4 cards left in my hands. This is exactly what I want at the end of the game. Within each of the 3 main moves, you will often find several different directions you can go in. Going in one direction might allow you to take a large number of cards off the board, bringing you to an ultimate win. Taking another route could shut you down in your tracks. This next move is a perfect example. We are going to move the 8 of hearts over the 7 of marquise. That's going to allow us to take the 8 of marquise off the board due to the 10 of marquise, the 2 of hearts off the board due to the 10 of hearts, the 8 of hearts off due to the 10 of hearts, and the 7 of marquise off due to the 10 of marquise. And that's a win, and that's what you want at the end of each round.